The PGA EuroPro Tour is back for another action-packed season as Europe's leading developmental tour hits the road and heads to some of the finest courses in the UK. Hello and welcome to the 2017 PGA EuroPro Tour preview show. We're here at the beautiful Mannings Heath Golf Club and Wine Estate, the 10th stop on this year's circuit. We'll bring you more about this historic course later, but first, here's what's coming up. In the show, we'll provide a taster of some of the venues the tour will be teeing off at this season. We'll speak with former European and US tour professional John Morgan on what we can expect from him and the tour this year. We speak to Camberwell Park's Ali James about a rather special announcement. Kit will of course be on the course. And to finish, we'll take a look at the 2017 calendar for what promises to be another exciting and dramatic season. But first, a little background on what the EuroPro Tour is all about. It provides the stars of tomorrow a platform to play under tournament conditions in front of TV cameras and for a total prize fund of over €1 million. But the real target for these young pros is the chance to win one of 5 Challenge Tour cards, which moves them to golf's top table and mixing with the game's elite.
We pride ourselves on being the best development tour in Europe here on the EuroPro Tour, and the proof in the pudding is that our graduates are doing better than anyone else's when they step up to the Challenge and European Tours. A guy that's making a lot of headlines is Tyrrell Hatton at the moment. He was our Rookie of the Year in 2012. He got his first European Tour win at the Dunhill Links Championship at the back end of last year, and he's ascended into the top 20 in the world rankings with a series of impressive performances over in America and in the recent Mexico WGC. Another man making headlines is Jordan Smith. He won our Order of Merit in 2015, got 2 wins on the way to topping the Challenge Tour in 2016, and he's made an incredibly encouraging start to his European Tour career this year. A couple of top 10s, including battling it out with none other than Rory McIlroy at the BMW South Africa Open at the back end of last year. He shot under par in the final round under big pressure and got a creditable 3rd. He's well on his way to a possible Rookie of the Year on the European Tour. Beyond that, Marcus Armitage went straight through the Challenge Tour last year. He's on the European Tour this year. Nathan Kimsey, a man that didn't even make our Tour Championships in 2016, won the European Tour Q School to leap up to the top level of professional golf in this continent. All in all, we're doing a fantastic job at giving these players the chance to realise their dreams, and we look forward to seeing who from this year's tour will make that step up to the next level. Thanks, Imogen.
Thanks, Kit. Here at Mannings Heath, we are nestled in the rolling hills of the West Sussex countryside near Horsham. There's not one, but 2 outstanding courses. The 18-hole Waterfall course and the 9-hole Kingfisher course, as well as everything our young pros will need to hone their golfing skills. To find out a little bit more about Mannings Heath, I'm joined by General Manager Adam Streeter. Adam, what are you most looking forward to about hosting the tour?
Well, it's an exciting time for the club at the moment. We took over ownership about a year ago, and previously the club was a members-only club. So it's never really had the chance for visitors and outsiders to come and visit. So I think hosting something like a EuroPro really gives everyone an opportunity to come along, see how fantastic our club is, how fantastic the waterfall course is, and see all of the brilliant things that we're doing at the moment.
And what initially brought you to Mannings Heath?
Well, my family own a wine estate in South Africa called Benguela Cove. We didn't want to just settle and sort of open a shop and do wine tastings from there. We wanted to give the whole South African wine experience. So what we've thought is we'd find somewhere that's got that, beautiful views, beautiful countryside, and we came across Mannings Heath. It ticked all of the boxes and many more, and we're going to be making our own sparkling wine here in the UK as well as our South African wines.
So it's a great moment for the winners to celebrate, really.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be having a big bottle of Benguela Cove when they win.
This sounds like such a unique place to play. So what have you guys got planned for the future?
It is truly unique. Obviously we've got the vineyard, but first and foremost this is a golf club. We are going to be doing a lot of work on the course, looking at different ways, working with different course architects to see how we can improve the course over time and hopefully get the course into the top 100 again where it deserves to be. So over the next year there'll be lots of improvements and over and above that into the future.
Brilliant, thanks Adam. John Morgan is certainly a man that's been there and done it. He honed his playing skills at Clevedon Golf Club, which is where we caught up with him.
Well, 2017 is upon us, and I tell you what a season it's going to be, but let's not forget 2016. I mean, what a season that was. I mean, Matthew Court winning twice during the season and, finishing top of the tree, 33, just shy of 34,000 actually he won that season. The guy was incredible, consistency-wise. He played 10 events. His worst result actually was 14th place. Everything else was in the top 10. I mean, that just shows you just the manner of the way he was playing that season, and he got the job done. And obviously, Peter Tarver-Jones able to come through. He's won it once before, and then he comes through at the grand final. Bang! Gets his Challenge Tour card. No better way. Mark Lasky just grabbing that last spot, and then you obviously had Curtis and Richard as well, taking up third and fourth. Poor old Billy Hemstock just finishing in that 6th place again. It's a tough one to take. Now, 2017, I mean, what's in the pipeline? We've got 8 new golf courses. And I'm just looking over the Bristol Channel, straight over the River Severn, where there's a beautiful golf course that we're going to be playing and blessed to play this year. And it's designed by the mighty, big bear, Jack Nicklaus. It's called the McGuinness Peninsula. You've got to look at something else that's unbelievable this year. A real massive incentive for any golfer to get there, to dust off their old golf clubs that they thought, I maybe have had my day. This might get them going. £250,000. You can win if you win 4 events on the EuroPro Tour. That would bring you out of retirement no matter what. I was tempted. Well, that's it from me. Look forward to another great season, and I'll see you out there. Sorry.
I'm here at the spectacular 10th hole at Mannings Heath, and as you can see, the players have got a lot to contend with, including this water, which is also a feature at Luton Hoo. And here's Kit to explain.
I'm joined by Mark Bearton, Country Club Manager here at Luton Hoo. Mark, we're sat in the spectacular surroundings of the gardens here at the Mansion House. The EuroPro Tour is lucky to be coming here for the very first time this year. What does it mean to you guys to have us here?
It means a lot. I mean, golf is a huge part of the operation here at Luton Hoo, and with the course being 10 years old this year, it really is testament to put it to the test and put it to the test of the players that are up and coming for the future, and see how the course fares against them.
What kind of scores are you expecting from the pros out there?
Current course record is 9 under. Personally, I'd like to see scores of that nature. I think it will be a lot tougher than when that score was shot. The course's main feature is sweeping fescue grass, and with no bunkers. I think a lot of players would prefer to be in a bunker than in deep rough.
Can you tell us a bit about why there aren't any bunkers here?
So half of the golf course is built on capability ground landscape, and the restrictions state that nothing can be excavated into the ground. So as you notice, the golf course has been purely built on top of the existing landscape.
And as well as the £10,000 winner's cheque for the man that triumphs here on the EuroPro Tour, there's also another little reward that they get a little later in the season as well.
Absolutely, we've also hosting the Challenge Tour this year, so in September. And the winner of the EuroPro Tour here will have an automatic start in the Challenge Tour.
Well, it's an absolutely stunning place, as we can see. We're really looking forward to being here a little later this year, so thanks so much for having us.
Looking forward to hosting.
The sun's out and I couldn't resist the opportunity to get out of the course and have a go. Par 3 fourth, 192 yards to the pin, over water. It's a tough one, but let's see how I get on. I'm no John Morgan, but I'll take that. High draw, down the middle, just off the back edge of the green, gives me a chance at my par, and most importantly, it's dry.
Welcome back to the 2017 HotelPlanner.com EuroPro Tour preview show. There have been a few changes to the long-standing rules of the game, and we spoke to the PGA's Ash Weller to explain.
These rules won't be coming in until the 1st of January 2019, but it's a major overhaul of the rules. It's the first time an overhaul of this size has been done for about 30 years. And it's been done so that the rules are simplified, much more easy to follow for club players as well as tournament players. And with the advent of HD TV and this kind of thing, a change was required. Some of the major changes, the line of putt, the player will be able to repair spike marks on the line of putt and other damage, which wasn't the case in the past. He'll be allowed to putt with the flagstick in. From a dropping point of view, previously the player had to stand upright and drop the ball from shoulder height. This has been completely relaxed and they'll be able to drop it from a minimum of 1 inch off the ground. Additionally, the traditional water hazard, the red and yellow water hazards, they're going to be simplified and they're going to be known as penalty areas, which will also involve areas that aren't water. And the dropping procedure within those penalty areas will be simplified as well. So hopefully making for a much more straightforward and easy time for the golfer. It's a positive initiative and I certainly embrace it. So if I've got to spend a few more minutes working on the rule book, so be it.
Well, I hope that clears everything up. Now back to this year's venues and the tour's return to Wales. Opening to a blaze of publicity in 2005, McInnes is a Jack Nicklaus designed 7,121-yard modern links golf course that has already hosted an unprecedented 8 championships, including 2 R&A Open Championships and 4 Ryder Cup Wales LET Championships of Europe. It will prove a real test for our young pros when the tour visits in July. There isn't just a buzz and excitement when new venues are added to the schedule. The same response is generated when courses are returning to the tour. Here's Kit at Coventry Park.
Thanks again, Imogen. I'm delighted to be joined by Phil Jones, General Manager here at Coventry Park. Now, Phil, it's a much welcome return to this venue for the EuroPro Tour. How much are you looking forward to having us here again this year?
We are absolutely delighted to have the EuroPro Tour back here. It's been a little while. We've obviously had the European Tour like the Q School here, but it's absolutely brilliant to have the EuroPro Tour back here because it's been extremely popular with us in the past.
And we're stood here next to the iconic par 5 18th green, surrounded by water. Is water something that the players are going to have to do battle with all the way around this course?
I think the thing to remember is that not only do we have like all general courses, lots of bunkers, but we have 10 holes with water. So, you know, that also brings that clearly into play, makes it more testing. And of course the 18s for the big finish. Those that hold their nerve, you know, I'm sure will clearly get over, but I'm sure we'll find some balls in the water here on the 18th during the tournament.
Well, hopefully not mine, because I can't resist the temptation to get out there and have a dig at the 18th. But if there's one other hole I should play while I'm here, which one would you recommend?
Well, I think that I would suggest playing the par 3 5th. It's a testing little hole. It's an attractive one of our holes, or many holes that we have here, obviously. But no, that's the one I personally would have chosen.
Superb. So a par 3, a par 5. Let's get out there and see what the pros are going to have to face and see what I can do. This is the beautiful yet dangerous 18th. Time to make Johnny Morgan look like a hacker. Please be good. Might be just short, but it's dry. That's the important thing. Let's head over to the 5th and see if I can make an ace. A little short, uphill putt. I'll take that for birdie.
Well, no hole-in-one there for Kit, but here's Ali James from Camberwell Park, who is hoping that one of our pros will be able to achieve that feat when the tour visits them in June.
I think Camberwell's established itself as a favourite on the EuroPro Tour schedule now, and with Dan's idea of putting this shootout on, it's just given something for the pros to come, something a bit different, that's something that no one else is going to have. And as you can see, teeing off high up here, playing down to the island greens, just going to create a fantastic theatre of entertainment for people. Now we're going to have the shootout on the Tuesday with the qualifying event during the day, so that's going to be the 27th of June. We want to get people along to watch. We're going to have a barbecue out here, we're going to have a bar out here for people to get refreshments and things. So what we want is to get a few hundred people along watching the shootout. I will possibly have a go. I'm not sure if I were to get a hole-in-one how that would affect my amateur status, but we might have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But what we'd like to see is one of the pros getting a hole-in-one, because I think the publicity around the tour and around the hole and the par 3 course would be magical, really. We're just really excited to be on the schedule again. It's going to be our 4th year. The condition of the course is always fantastic. The team of greenkeepers work really hard. So hopefully we'll have another successful event, and we're really excited about it again.
We've just previewed a few of the courses that the tour will be stopping at this year, but let's take a look at the complete calendar of what is to be a superb season. For the first time in its 15-year history, the EuroPro Tour will play the same course as the European Tour during the same season, with the Colt course at Close House hosting the EuroPro season opener from April 26th to 28th, before staging the British Masters in the autumn. In May, the HotelPlanner.com PGA EuroPro Tour will make a welcome return to Ireland, where Ballykistine Golf Club from May 10th to the 12th will play host. The following week, the tour heads to Thrillfoot Heath Golf Club in Oxford from May 17th to 19th, where those who gain their tour card through Q School in April will return to the scene of their success. In June, the tour makes its annual trip to Scotland's East Coast, where the historic Montrose Golf Links from June 13th to the 15th will once again welcome Europe's leading young professionals. Studleywood Golf Club is the venue for event 5 of the season, from June 21st to the 23rd, before the tour is back at Camberwell Park Golf Club from June 28th to the 30th, which has established itself as a favourite among players. July begins with a trip north to Longhurst Hall Golf Club from July 5th to the 7th in Morpeth, before visiting Wales for the first time since 2015, with McInnes Peninsula from July 19th to the 21st, the host course. Luton Hoo Hotel Golf and Spa from July the 26th to the 28th makes its EuroPro debut for the tour's 9th event of the year, before Mannings Heath Golf Club and Wine Estate from August 2nd to the 4th also welcomes Europe's top development tour for the first time. Wychwood Park from August 9th to 11th hosts the tour for the first time since 2012, with Caversham Heath from August 16th to 18th and East Sussex National from August 23rd to 25th both returning after successful tournaments in 2016. The HotelPlanner.com PGA EuroPro Tour will then be back at Collingtree Park from August 30th to September the 1st, and Moore Allerton from September 13th to 15th continues its role as the host venue for the final tournament before Tour Championship. Well, that's all from me at the majestic Mannings Heath. We'll see you for the start of the season at Close House in June.
This time help me touch the stars.
Who will be the next player chasing their dream? Entry for qualifying school closes on the 15th of March.